There are many reasons you may be experiencing menopause fatigue, and it may not always be down to lower estrogen levels. So in this video, I'm going to share reasons why you may be experiencing menopause fatigue and what you can do about it by making simple changes to your diet and lifestyle. If you're new here, my name is Shirley and I'm a registered nutritional therapist. And on this channel, I share nutrition and lifestyle strategies to help you make living in midlife and menopause a lot easier. So the first reason that you may be feeling extra tired or experiencing menopause fatigue is because you may have low iron levels. So iron is a mineral that we need to transport nutrients and oxygen around our body. And there are many reasons why you may become anemic or you have low iron levels. And one of the main reasons at menopause is basically some women may be experiencing heavier bleeding than they did before. And if you're not eating sufficient foods to replace the iron that you're losing through the excessive bleeding, this may be the cause of you experiencing extra tiredness. Or your diet may just not be providing the right amount of iron that you need to compensate for your blood loss. So what foods are good sources of iron? Animal sources of iron include red meat and offal, or foods such as liver and kidneys. And plant sources of iron includes green leafy vegetables, lentils, chickpeas and other pulses. So reason number 2 is that you may have thyroid issues. It's well known that estrogen supports our immune system, and as estrogen decreases during menopause transition, it may have an impact on our immune system, and this may be one reason why some women develop autoimmune conditions as they enter menopause transition. And one of the body systems that may get affected is your thyroids. And our thyroids are responsible for a lot of metabolic processes that goes on in our body. And when they're not working as effectively, you may experience this as fatigue or extreme tiredness. So it's really important that if you do develop extreme menopause fatigue or tiredness, that you do go and see your doctor to make sure that there are no underlying issues that may be developing as you progress through your menopause journey. So reason number 3 as to why you may be experiencing menopause fatigue is that you may not be drinking enough water. And water is really important for many of the body's processes to take place. The current NHS guidelines says that we should be drinking about 6 to 8 glasses of water per day. However, if you're experiencing a lot of menopause hot flushes or night sweats or just sweating in general, or you're more physically active, or you're drinking excessive alcohol, or eating lots of salty foods, you may need to drink more water than the recommended amount. So what can you do if you don't like the taste of water and you're not used to drinking 6 to 8 glasses of water, and you just find that plain water is really bland? Well, there are things that you can do to make water taste less bland. And when we're talking about drinking 6 to 8 glasses of water per day, it doesn't mean drinking a whole glass in one go. And what makes drinking water easy is if you have a nice water bottle that's preferably BPA free. And these are just the plastics that may leak into your water and cause hormone imbalance. And that's the last thing you need, is more hormone imbalance when we're already going through lots of hormone imbalances in menopause. So what I do is I have a glass of water with me all the time. This is a pint glass, and I'll have a pint glass with me all the time, and I'll sip that pint glass of water throughout the morning, and possibly I'll have 2 of those before lunchtime. And that's what you can do to increase your water intake without feeling overwhelmed. And if you want to make your water a bit more exciting than just the bland plainness that it can be, you can add fruits such as berries, slices of citrus like oranges or lime, or you can even add mint and cucumber, just to give your taste buds more variety than the plainness of water. And it's really important to avoid commercial flavoured bottled water, namely because if you look at the ingredients of those water, they actually contain sugar, and the last thing you want to do is start adding more sugar into your body, which may also affect hormone balance. So another way to increase your water intake without endless glasses of water is to increase eating foods that are rich in water content. So we're talking about tomatoes, cucumber, celery, spinach, berries, and citrus fruits. So the fourth reason you may be experiencing menopause fatigue is because you're eating too many sugary or high carbohydrate foods. Now, although these foods taste really good and they do provide you with instant energy, in the long term they're not really good for your energy levels, namely because our bodies can only take a small amount of sugar at a time. And depending on the carbohydrate foods you're eating, you may get such a rush of insulin that it brings your blood sugar levels back down too quickly or too low, and you may feel this as low energy, brain fog, or this is where the phrase hangry comes in, because you may be feeling really irritable once your blood sugar levels come back down too quickly or too low. And this may also be the reason as to why you wake up in the middle of the night and can't get back to sleep again. So what can you do to get your blood sugar levels stable and to help you improve your menopause fatigue? You can swap those high sugary processed foods with foods that are more high in fibre and will help you to stabilize your blood sugar levels. And these include snacking on nuts and seeds, oat cakes and nut butter, yogurt with nuts or berries, or you can even snack on berries. Berries are better options, namely because they provide you with the sweetness that your mouth may be craving for, but they're also lower in sugar than some other fruits. Or the other option with nut butter is you can have it with celery sticks or carrot batons. When it comes to breads and pastas, you can replace them with the brown varieties. So brown bread or wholemeal bread with the nuts and seeds are even better. Or you can have brown pasta, brown rice, or if you like potatoes, instead of taking the skins off, keep the skins on, because the skin is where all the fibre is. And fibre will help to slow down the absorption of sugar to help stabilize your blood sugar levels and to maintain your energy levels instead of experiencing the menopause fatigue that you may be experiencing at the moment. The other benefit of eating fibre-rich foods is that they feed your beneficial gut bacteria, and in turn those gut bacteria will help to provide you with the B vitamins to raise your energy naturally. So if you're getting benefit from this video so far, I'd love you to hit the like button so that YouTube knows to share this video with other women who may benefit from the information that I share here. And also, if you want more tips to help you on your menopause journey, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll never miss a video when I post it. So reason number 5 why you may be experiencing menopause fatigue is because of the overproduction of oxidative stress. What's that, you may be asking? As you may know, our body produces antioxidants naturally to prevent things such as free radicals from damaging our cells and causing imbalances that may lead to ill health and disease. However, in situations like you may be living in the city and you're constantly breathing in fumes, or you work with chemicals, or you smoke, or you're drinking alcohol excessively, or your diet is mainly made up of processed foods, you may not be getting the nutrients, the vitamins and minerals that you need to support your body's natural immune system or antioxidant. And as a result, if you're doing this constantly and in the long term, you may be overwhelming your body's natural antioxidant system, and in the end your body gets overwhelmed, and this is why you may be experiencing menopause fatigue or excessive tiredness. So reason number 6 as to why you may be experiencing menopause fatigue is because of sedentary lifestyle. Now, I know when we hit menopause transition, all the effects of lower estrogen, low energy, poor sleep, poor motivation can cause us not to want to do anything apart from sit around not doing much. Now, unfortunately, in the long term, this may make things even worse in terms of your menopause energy. This is because physical activity helps us to transport oxygen and nutrients around our body. Being physically active also supports our lymphatic system, which is responsible for getting rid of toxins out of our system and our cells. So when we're not moving around much, our body is affected in two ways. One is we're not supporting the transport of oxygen and nutrients around the body. And two, we're reducing our lymphatic system from getting rid of the toxins that may be building up in our body. So if you've not exercised in a long time, it may be time to start moving and getting your physical activity up. And you don't have to go and join the gym or start running marathons. You can start by going for a walk for about half an hour, once or twice a week, and build that up until you can do, say, 2 to 3 days a week, or build up the time that you're actually out walking. The other option is to do an activity that you enjoy, whether it's dancing or Zumba or any other activity that may help you to just move more. So reason number 7 for experiencing menopause fatigue is poor food choices or eating too many processed foods. Processed foods often contain high salt and high sugar levels, and at the same time they provide little nutritional value. You may not actually be getting the nutrients to support you during the menopause transition, and this may be one reason why you are experiencing menopause fatigue. So the solution to this is try to start cooking your meals from fresh. Even if you start for 1 meal a day, using fresh ingredients, and then start building up so you end up that you're eating most of your meals made from fresh ingredients. And that way you'll be feeding your body with the nutrients that you need to reduce your menopause fatigue. So reason number 8 as to why you may be feeling low energy is because of stress. The release of stress hormones is to keep you going through that stressful phase in your life. However, in the long term, if you are constantly stressed and you're not taking time out to relax and release those stress hormones, your constant stress levels may eventually cause you to experience menopause fatigue and anxiety and low moods. So it's important that you do take time out to put your needs first and relax away and to release those stress levels. So whether you're meditating, having a relaxing bath, enjoying reading a book or journaling, it's really important that you take time out for rest and relaxation, and hopefully as you do this a bit more regularly, you'll eventually get the motivation and increase your energy and reduce your menopause fatigue. So reason number 9 for your menopause fatigue is maybe down to lack of sleep. Now, I know this very well because this is one of the menopause symptoms that I experience. And I know how difficult getting a full night's sleep can be. That it's really important that you do try and do whatever you can to get some sleep, or hopefully a full night's sleep. So what can you do if sleep is the problem and you're finding it really hard to get a full night's sleep? Well, one of the things is what we've talked about already, is to make sure that you're eating lots of fibre-rich foods to help stabilize your blood sugar levels. And I'll put a video that I did on that in the description down below. And also eating things like magnesium-rich foods such as green leafy vegetables may help to provide you with the magnesium to help calm your system down. And I'll put a link in the description down below with a video I've done on magnesium-rich foods to help calm your system down, and hopefully that will be enough to help you getting back to sleep again. So reason number 10 as to why you may be feeling menopause fatigue is because of depression. Now, this is another reason to go and see your doctor, that if you feel that your depression is really getting to you, or you're feel like it's getting out of control, you may need to go and see your doctor to make sure that you've got the help that you need. So from a dietary perspective, this is the reason why I changed my focus from supporting women during pregnancy or the childbearing years into supporting women at menopause, because I found when I was experiencing the low moods, depression, brain fog and lack of sleep, that there was very little help when it comes to women who want to manage their menopause symptoms naturally through diet or lifestyle. And the main changes that I made in my diet to help me cope with my symptoms were eating lots of cruciferous vegetables, eating lots of fibre-rich foods to help metabolize and excrete excess estrogen, eating lots of healthy fats, fish, avocados, coconut oil, olives, and generally cutting back on things like alcohol or sugary foods, processed foods, which I never ate a lot of, but I had to make even more of an effort to reduce in order to help me with those menopause symptoms. And this is why I like to share my experiences, because of those simple changes meant that I was able to take control of my menopause symptoms of low moods and depression and brain fog. Sleep still sometimes gets to me, but it's a lot better now than it was when I first started on this journey. Now, the other reason that you may be experiencing menopause fatigue is because of low vitamin levels. That was the only thing in the blood results that came up as low when the doctor did those tests. So I do have a video on how low vitamin D levels can affect you in menopause, and I'll also put that in the description down below. So if you've got benefit from this video, I'd love you to hit the like button so YouTube knows to share it with other women who may benefit from the information I share here. And also, if you want more information or videos to help you along your menopause journey, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss a video when I post it. And until next time, I'll see you then.